We've seen you in a lot of serious roles, but really you're such a fun-loving, goofy guy. So really, how do you keep things light off set, and what's the secret to your goof?
Keeping things light off set is realizing nothing matters. You know, regulating the nervous system, whatever that may be, whether it's finding things that don't really need a quantitative end goal, whether it's like building Legos, whether it's playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure, whether it's playing cards, and just surrounding yourself with people who really regulate that nervous system, because there's a lot of time in between projects and preparation. So just staying grounded, having friends who don't blow smoke, they will tell you how it is. And yeah, I'm drawn to that. And yeah, I think you know, feeding the inner child things that he wanted as a child, and whether it's, you know, going to Disneyland or things of that nature. So that's how I stay grounded. And really, when I operate out of my goofiness, it's like, because I feel like I'm a golden retriever. If you read, Jennifer Kate Robinson said I was a golden retriever, and I just have a lot of energy, and it just needs to come out. And so, energy is transferable, physics. And so, if you operate in that spirit, it could probably uplift somebody else's.
Absolutely. Now, people are loving you. I mean, as you're here, Variety, you're on the cover, okay? So young and power, you see, but you know, you've become a certified Hollywood heartthrob. When you hear that, what does that make you feel?
You know, you said it. No, I think it's. I'm just grateful that I resonate with people in that way, and then hopefully that I can take them on a journey of you know, art forms that they can digest and really attach to. And you know, I'm here because I want to tell stories that really speak to my soul, because I know what it's like to watch a movie and it speaks to my own soul, and that's why I do what I do.
This is your year. You are truly the certified Disney It Boy. So what do you hope to check off your list in 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I want to have like a house on the beach. I want to have a house on the beach, and I want to be surfing every day, and I want to, like, maybe, you never know, going with the flow, maybe building a family. You never know. Like, 5 years is soon, though. I feel like I say that now, but then 5 years is going to come around. My dad is sitting there filming a selfie-style video, reacting. I love you guys. But I print for like 5 years from now, I'm probably gonna be like, okay, I can wait another 5 years, but you never know. And I'd love to dip my fingers into the indie world. I think that'd be super fun. Maybe produce an indie movie. That could be sick.
Now, we all grew up in the Disney world, right? So now, hearing me say you are the Disney It Boy, what is that? Walk me through what that feels like.
It feels crazy. It feels so wild, because like that's what's being said to me, but then I'm just like a guy like washing his face and going to bed at night. That's all I do. And like I am looking myself in the mirror and seeing that I'm just like me. And so it's really weird to see all this and have to process that. But I'm like so grateful, and all glory to God. Like that's literally all that matters to me, and it's so cool. And I will forever be so grateful for this.
Do you have a Disney Mount Rushmore?
Jesse, 100% Jesse. Loved me some Sweet Life. Loved me some Hannah Montana. Loved me everything. I was a big Lemonade Mouth guy. Loved Lemonade Mouth. I feel so young right now. I feel like I'm listening. I need to listen to some like really old. I'm gonna say, yeah, like I feel like those are great. I feel like that's a solid little list. I'm gonna go think of some more, and then when I see you next time, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, this, that, and the other.
You said the Jonas Brothers are the coolest people ever in your Variety interview, okay? Now, they have given you that cool boy stamp of approval. Who are you passing that cool boy stamp of approval to?
That's like people around Matt Cornett. Matt Cornett is over there, and I'm passing the cool boy stamp of approval to him. He's such a cool guy, and he's so sick. And he's just like sitting over there looking chiseled doing his interview. And I love Matt, so I'm passing it right on over to him. If you see him, let him know I did that.
I just spoke to Malachi,
yes.
And I said to him, obviously the Jonas Brothers gave him the cool guy stamp. I said, who would he give the cool guy stamp to? He looked right at you and said, Matt Cornett gets my stamp of approval.
Listen, that man he's like my brother. I've known him for so long, and watching him do his thing and like be so incredibly talented in it and watch him skyrocket has been like such a dream to see. So I accept his stamp of cool guy, but I promise he is a much cooler guy than I could ever be.
That being said, who are you giving the cool guy stamp to?
Oh goodness, cool guy stamp. I will give it to, I'm gonna give it to I'm gonna give it to Joseph Chu. He's underrated in how cool he is.
You said you attempted a Canadian accent for every year after. Can you do your best? You came home in a Canadian accent.
Oh, you came home, eh?
Hey, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. I don't. I tried to convince someone in Canada one time that I was Canadian by doing an accent by ordering popcorn at a baseball stadium. Didn't go over well. They were like, "You're not Canadian, you're American." I was like, you got me. You got me.
I'm Canadian. I'll give you the stamp.
Thank you.
Last question here before you get pulled. Your former co-star, Olivia Rodrigo, came out with one of the best albums of the summer. Are you listening, and do you have a favorite song?
Listen, I have listened to the album probably 10 times over, so all of them are my favorite, but honestly, I think Begged is maybe my favorite, or, it's so hard. It's either Begged or Stupid Song. I think those are my two favorite, which I know those are favorites on the album, but like, I can't wait to see your show live, yeah.
You're joining the new AHS cast, okay? Who's someone that intimidated you, and who's someone on that cast list that you could be authentically you from the start?
I'll say Alex, who I'm like one of the new witches with Alex, and so she's the best, and like we're close in age, and we hang out outside of work too, and I think walking in with her and being like, oh damn, like like these are some big shoes, and like having somebody's hand to hold throughout all of that was amazing. Intimidated, I mean, everyone's just the go, you know? I think probably Jessica Lange, like she just, you must be excited to do that. Is incredible. And so it was, a joy to just see everyone work, and Sarah Paulson was so lovely. I was, a little nervous too because I've admired her for so long, but she's perfect, amazing, incredible. No notes. She's the funniest person, one of the funniest people I've ever worked with, and I adore her.
Your album coming out in almost 2 weeks. Can we talk about that? Like, where does the inspiration come from?
The album Lover Girl is just really a diary of the past 4 years of my life. It talks about everything from love to friendships to dealing with body issues to having anxiety. I think it's just it's an album about growing up in your 20s and being a woman, and I think so many people are going to relate to it and feel seen when they hear it. I think there's a song for everybody on it, and I'm just so excited for people to hear it finally.
Who are you loving in this group?
Ooh. Well, I just met the Camp Rock crew over there, and one of them is named Sway. So that kind of has like a little connection for me. Sway House, their name's Sway. I love Camp Rock. I'm excited to meet them. I'm excited to meet Sway. Yeah.
Who do you want to team up with in Hollywood that you haven't done yet?
This is an easy one. Andy Samberg for me is the GOAT. I love him. I love all his shows. I love all his movies. Popstar's amazing. If we want a little young Junior the Baby, meeting with him, hey, I'm down for it. Lonely Island, little collab. But yeah, Andy Samberg.
How life-changing was being a part of the Eras tour?
Huge. I'm still trying to, it's been 2 years, and I'm still trying to wrap my mind around how transformative that was.
Do you get stopped all the time?
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. But I think the beauty of that is, even inside of being stopped often, I recognize that I've been able to help inside of a process of changing so many lives in different ways, and that's an honor that I don't take lightly, so I'm grateful.
What's the biggest thing you learned from just working with Taylor every day?
I think, one is she's incredibly committed to her craft, and I think that she has a team around her, both her personal team and the artists that share the stage with her, that are also incredibly dedicated to the craft. And with whatever is happening in your personal world, she continues to deliver for her fans, and I think that is a large takeaway from me, because we're all human, things happen, and yet the will and the fortitude to continue to deliver a project for people who love you and who want to support you, I think that's so incredibly moving. So that was a large lesson for me.
What did the group chat look like with all the cast when you saw how all your fans were really reacting to Obsession?
I mean, they're everything you'd expect. It was just like
sending like the Instagram reel of like Steven Spielberg talking about our film and everyone being like, WTF, holy shiitake mushrooms, like what is going on? And we were constantly sending whatever we'd find online that was having to do with our film. It was crazy.
Now I want to talk about you and Indy. Are you guys BFFs after Obsession?
Yes, very much so. We like, I don't know, we have like a soul bond now because of everything. Like going through this with a friend, like a deep friend, is really special, and you kind of like rely on that person and need them too, and that's what me and Indy have been for each other. But even before it was blowing up, like we just shared such a beautiful experience together, and like I don't know, we just love each other, and we've tried so hard to like. It was really easy before Obsession blew up, and now we're traveling all the time, but we make like an effort to just get to see each other as much as we can.
Beautiful. It's so cool, and seeing you both here tonight, so cool. We'll catch you inside. Megan, thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You too.
Thank you. Now, obviously, growing up with your dad being who he is, and now you stepping into your own, how do you find that process?
You know, I'm so lucky that I'm in a different profession. I think it would be much more difficult if I was beelining as an actor. I do think music is pretty exposing if you're not making good music. Like, if I was making really bad music, I think these headlines would be very, very, very different. Yeah, I don't know. He's just always been a supporter. I've always been around music, doing music, and practicing piano, practicing my vocals in musical theater, etc. And I just love it. So, yeah, it's been pretty easy to stay out of the way.
Is your dad the Will Ferrell we all know behind closed doors? How is that growing up with him?
Honestly, he's pretty normal. Yeah, he's funny. I think everybody in my family is funny. But yeah, he's just my dad. So, yeah.